welcome once again to Big Game Bound. I'm Chris Hagan. Hard to believe it's already week 4. 5 teams still unbeaten, 5 teams still looking for that first win. The Jaguars, one of those winless squads, they'll be in Cincinnati to kick off this week's slate of games. The Bengals, a 7.5-point favorite in that one. But let's get right to it. Our marquee matchup is also a prime-time affair. Tom Brady makes his return to Foxborough as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Brady, of course, won 6 Super Bowls in his time as the Patriots quarterback. So who better to talk to about this one than longtime Patriot, 2-time Super Bowl champ, Roosevelt Colvin. Rosie, can you believe that 20 years ago today, Tom Terrific made his first NFL start? What's more impressive to you? What's more impressive, his level of play or the fact that he's done it for so long?
I think they're tied, man. It's ridiculous to think about him going through the process for 20 some odd years, and then to be able to talk about it and the different eras that he's played in, obviously the amount of Super Bowls he's won. But at the end of the day, man, he's doing something right, and it's a primetime matchup coming up this weekend.
Now, Rosie, you and Tom are basically the same age, so how come he's still playing and you're not?
Man, I had a higher calling here in Indianapolis, and so I felt like it was time for me to step away and to pass on some of that knowledge to the younger generation, so that we can have a future group of kids that may be able to accomplish what Tom is going through.
That's a good answer right there, Rosie. Hey, how do you think he should be greeted by the fans in Foxborough, and how do you think he will be greeted?
I think pregame, appreciation for building what that culture is out there in the area. I think they had a little success. I think they went to a Super Bowl against the Packers. I think it was before Tom had gotten there. But at the end of the day, when he arrived, along with Bill, had a few guys. I was able to be one of those guys. Help develop what they call the Patriot way. I think people should be appreciative of him before game. And then in game, man, you gotta give it to him. This dude is not lined up on the Patriot sideline anymore. They need to be loud. They need to be boisterous. Excited when they make a play against him. And then after the game, they pay him homage again and move on. But as a Patriot fan, if you're a fan of the organization and the team, you're gonna root for the organization and the team. I'm pretty sure that the Bulls did that to MJ when he came back to United Center. So it is what it is.
Now, you played for Bill Belichick on defense. The rep is he will take away what you like to do most. He's a great schemer. All that time he's seen on the practice field and in games with Brady, you got to think he's going to have a pretty good idea of what to do on Sunday. What do you think about that matchup? This is about as good as it gets.
Yeah, Bill's going to try and push the pocket. Obviously Tom's, a pocket passer. He's not a mobile guy, so he's going to push the pocket. Tom's going to be able to read anything, whether it's be a blitz, a zone. He's going to put a guy in motion to know, where you are and what you're doing. It's going to boil down to execution. And literally for Tom, it is about inches. Going against him is about inches. And I think we've seen this story before, just in a different sort of context where, a coordinator, specifically defense, would leave the Patriots, go elsewhere, come back, or on the road and play Tom, and it'd be a tough game for him. So I don't expect for Tom to just light it up. I really don't. I expect it to be an even matchup. It's probably gonna go down to the wire, and what they gotta hope is Tom doesn't have the ball at the end of the game, a la Aaron Rodgers or Tom against anyone else in the league. But I think it's gonna be a really, really good game, and excited for it. Sunday night football, and I gotta get ready to post my highlight for it.
Well, you went to battle with both these guys. They're ultimate competitors. They'll say, it's just the next game. It's just one game. But how much do you think it means to each of those men when you think about, pride and so much on the line and so many relationships? Both of them just got to be wanting this more than anything, don't they?
Yeah, I think it probably means more to Tom than it does to Bill. It's not the Jets, so Bill doesn't really care about anybody else more than the Jets. But I think it's probably more to Tom because I take that back. You know what? Being that Tom went and won the Super Bowl last year, how unique is that situation to go win a Super Bowl in a host city, new team, first year? But I think at the end of the day, it does matter. I remember leaving the Bears, going to the Patriots and playing them in preseason. We're not talking about regular season, in preseason, right? I'm finna kill these dudes. So I think I played like a quarter, had like 2 sacks and a tackle for loss. It means something. Will it be openly expressed? Never. Bill would never say it, but I think it means less to Bill than it does to Tom, because Bill's always trying to think about the next opportunity. And I think he has definitely moved on. Tom is going to hold, that, inner fire that he, displays on game days and in interviews, et cetera. I think he'll be respectful, obviously, like he's always been, but, both great guys, both really big pillars of what football means today. And I think, like I said, it'd be a great matchup, but I think at the end of the day, it probably levels higher for Tom than it does for Bill.
All right, last thing for you. I know you said you got to be loyal. You're a Patriot. You're rooting for the Patriots, but who you got? Who you think comes out on top in this one?
I'll be honest with you. I think the Patriots will come out on top. I think, the Patriots aren't a bad football team. They weren't a bad football team last year. Cam's limitations, I think, limited them in some areas. You put this new kid in there, Mac Jones. He does some things that are Tom-esque, if I could say. And you look at a couple of the highlights from last week. I think it was a pick six that bobbled off a kid in one of the receiver's hands. The dude has pocket presence. He distributes the ball. He doesn't turn the ball over a lot. The defense, can help out a little bit in that, but it's early Brady football. And if they can limit Tom's explosions on offense, control the ball with Mac Jones in the running game, I think it boils down to the last, couple minutes of the game. But I think the Patriots can come out on top. I do really do.
You heard it here first, an unbiased opinion from Roosevelt Colvin. Rosie, thanks for the time. We'll talk to you soon.
No problem, Chris. Anytime.
Here's a look at the early slate of games this Sunday. 9 in the 1 o'clock Eastern time slot this Sunday. Washington football team at the Falcons. The Texans will visit the Bills in Buffalo. The winless Lions at the Bears. Who could score some points to win that one? The Colts also looking for their first win. They'll be at the Dolphins. The Browns visit the Vikings. Giants at Saints. The Titans at the Jets. And the Chiefs at the Philadelphia Eagles. The Cowboys were impressive winners Monday night against those Eagles, but now they face an undefeated Carolina squad. For more on the surprising Panthers, here's our Will Kunkel.
The Panthers are taking that undefeated record into Dallas Sunday, one of just 5 undefeated teams in the entire NFL. They are a perfect 3-0 so far, and yet so many of the national pundits act as if they just don't exist, or as if their schedule has given them 3 wins. It's absurd. It's the NFL. Any given Sunday, right? What happened to that? Just when it's convenient? Well, here are the undefeated's opponents' records. Panthers' opponents are a combined 3-6. Obviously, it's not great, but the Broncos have played a much easier schedule. Heck, the Broncos have played 3 all-loss teams. They haven't won a single game. So give me a break that the Panthers haven't played anyone. With all that said, though, Matt Rhule loves it.
I appreciate it and love it. I would much prefer that than people saying that we're good. I tell our team all the time, man, you know what I love about this team? I love the team that was down at Wofford, living in dorm rooms for 4 weeks. That was, eating in the cafeteria. I like the team that no one gave a chance to. I just want to stay as long as I can. I want to stay the Wofford Panthers, man. I want to be that team down there.
And here you go. You want an incredible stat to end this? What do Sam Darnold, Derrick Henry, Zeke Elliott, Nick Chubb, Kyler Murray, and Chris Carson all have in common? They lead the league in rushing touchdowns. Yeah, Sam Darnold and all those guys all have 3 rushing touchdowns. For Big Game Bound, I'm Will Kunkel.
Hey, thanks, Will. In the late game Sunday, just 4 on the schedule. Unbeaten division rivals at SoFi Stadium, the Cardinals and Rams. The Seahawks visit the 49ers, and the Steelers travel to Green Bay to face the Packers. And out in Denver, the 3-0 Broncos host the Cardiac Kids from Baltimore. Let's get the Bronco perspective from our Taylor Brooks.
2 wide receivers for the Broncos are on the injured reserve list. Jerry Jeudy is likely to be back in a few weeks, but KJ Hamler will miss the rest of the season with an ACL tear.
I talk to KJ just about every day, and I just remind him, man, those constant reminders that everything that you want is still in front of you. And this is just another obstacle in the way, but it's going to make the story 10 times better.
This wide receiver room is still stacked with guys who can make an impact, and that includes Tim Patrick. He has 174 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns through 3 games this season.
Tim is a leader in his own way. He doesn't like to get in front of a team and give a speech or anything like that, but On the field, he's a leader, always has been.
I kind of try to just let my play do the talking, the way I carry myself, and just keeping guys positive. I think that's just the biggest thing out there. Everybody has the talent to be here and be productive here. Just sometimes people get down on themselves. And I just try to make sure everybody's having fun out there and they're staying positive no matter what's going on.
Aside from filling the voids offensively, the Broncos' main focus is on containing Lamar Jackson this weekend against the Ravens.
I mean, this guy is so special. And the thing that gets lost because he's so spectacular running the ball is this guy can throw it. You know, he's a complete quarterback. And so he's tough. He's one of a kind.
The first 3 seconds of the play necessarily won't be the problem. It's like the next 3 to 4, 5, 6 seconds afterwards that creates a big problem for any defense.
The Broncos are currently 1-point favorites against Baltimore. I'm Taylor Brooks.
Hey, thanks, Taylor. Week 4 wraps up in L.A. as the Chargers host the unbeaten Raiders. For more on that one, let's head out to Las Vegas.
Throwing a little sour taste into the Raiders' 3-0 start to the season was news that defensive tackle Gerald McCoy has violated the NFL's performance-enhancing drug policy and has been suspended for 6 games. His career could be over. The 34-year-old never played a complete game with Las Vegas, having gotten injured in the first game of the season here in Vegas. Now he's denied knowing he took any illegal substances. 3-0 Raiders take their #1 passing-rated offense into Los Angeles this week for a Monday night matchup with the Chargers. Las Vegas is coming off another thrilling overtime home win. In fact, the Raiders are just the 4th team in NFL history to win 2 overtime games in their first 3 of the season. They're just one of 5 unbeaten teams left in the league now. 4 of those missed the playoffs last year. If the Raiders hope to improve to 4-0, that young offensive line needs to continue to improve.
We're getting there. You know, we need to put a complete performance together. That's what we need to do. And we've had spurts where it's been pretty doggone good, and there's been spurts where it needs to be better. But it's a young group.
If the line gives Carr protection this week, Vegas could become the 7th 4-0 Raiders team since 2002. By the way, since 2016, only 2 teams have missed the playoffs after starting 4-0. Who knows what will happen with the Raiders? They've won 3 of the past 4 against the Chargers. With all those LA Raider Nation fans down there, it will be a home game for Las Vegas. For Big Game Bound, I'm Chris Matthews.
All right, time now to bring in our Jared Payton in Chicago. Yes, he's the son of sweetness. Payton's picks, we give him the closest matchups of the week. JP gives us his take. You better listen. He's hit 4 of the last 5. JP, let's jump right in. Cardinals at Rams.
Ooh, this one's a good one. The Cardinals, I think, are just 6-10 away from Arizona under my guy Cliff Kingsbury in his era. But I think you look at the Rams, 23 of 32 at home. So I look at the Cardinals and I like what they did in week 1, but over the last 2 weeks, they haven't been too impressive to me. The Rams, on the other hand, they've been dominant, man. You're talking about, to me, the best team in all of football, offense and defensively. So this is going to be that NFC West battle, but I'm going to have to go with the Rams on this one. I'm going with the best offense, and to me, but seeing what they're doing on offense is just amazing. And anytime that you can be clicking like that, it gives you an opportunity to win.
You mentioned the NFC West, man. That division is no joke. Let's stay out there. Seahawks at the 49ers.
Whew, Seahawks at the 49ers. Listen, the 49ers, I love what they do on the offensive side of the ball, and especially, you know, seeing how this team has gotten healthy now. Jimmy G and that offense is really, really nice. The 49ers, I think, are just too strong. And I think also the Seahawks defense is suspect. And so for me, I'm going to have to go with Jimmy G and the 49ers in this one. I just think Seattle, you know, coming off that loss to the Vikings, it's just going to be too much offense for them to be able to hold on to.
Now, we talked about last week, your only loss in your last 5 games. You've won 4 out of 5. You almost took the Chargers at the Chiefs. You backed off that, went with the Chiefs. That's your only L. Got a big one again this week, a division matchup. The Raiders visit the Chargers out in L.A. This might be the toughest matchup of the week for you to pick.
This is, you know, I've been rolling with the Raiders, man. They've been amazing, and I get it. I totally get it. The Monday Night Football matchup between these 2 teams. First place in the AFC West at stake. So I feel like I really do. John Gruden and I are pretty cool, man. That's my guy. but I am not going that way. Listen, I'm going with the home team. The Chargers are going to be playing at SoFi Stadium. They're coming off a big win. There's going to be plenty of fireworks, I think, in this matchup. But when it comes down to it, I think I have to go with the better quarterback. And I listen, Derek Carr, I love him to death, but you see what's happening. Justin Herbert is amazing, man. And what he's been able to do in a short period of time in the NFL, it's just, to me, it's special and it's fun to watch. So I'm going with the Chargers in this one, and I'm not making the same mistake twice. I'm not picking against the Chargers. Chargers win this one. It's going to be a close one. Fireworks, Chargers win.
Jared is now on board all the way with the Chargers. Let's review Peyton's picks for this Week 4. 3 big division matchups. He likes all 3 home teams. He'll go with the Rams, with the Niners, and the Chargers. Jared, thanks for the time. We'll see how you do. You're on a roll. Let's see if you can stay there.
All right, see you. Take care.
And now it's time to take a listen around the league, hearing who's saying what into an open mic.
Morning, what's going on? Got any stories this week?
It's an honor to share a stadium with one of the greatest and a guy that I admire and a lot of people admire that has just done it at such a high level for a long time. So it's pretty cool to watch his mastery of the game. I just hope that this week our defense can hold up and maybe have something to say about it.
Threw the kitchen sink at it. That's the secret, Guys don't give away their secret. You don't show your hand.
A breath of fresh air, knowing that we coming back. Like, man, I picked up my car at the Lowe's and drove back home to my family, right? Versus driving back to the hotel room, right? Having to get a new key. Like, it was just very homey, And the first thing I thought about, man, we got a home game in the Superdome.
It's the offense he's run his whole career. Well, I mean, it hasn't evolved here, but, the running game is the running game. The running game is different, but the passing game is the passing game. It's pretty similar. I mean, you could call almost every play.
Well, I think they copied a lot of ours, so it's probably the same. Ask them which film they watch every week. They'll know. They always picked ours up and watched it, so it's the same stuff.
Eli Manning broadcast, or what do you watch Monday Night Football?
I watch the Jets.
Is that brought up at all, that discussed at all? Just a reminder that we take every game as one game, we take it all seriously?
Yeah, if you don't, you get your kicked.
Nothing Tom does surprises me. He's a great player. Works hard, takes care of himself. You talk about playing till 50. I mean, if anybody can do it, he probably can.
And that will do it for us this week. For Jared Payton and all our correspondents around the league, I'm Chris Hagan. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Big Game Bound.